Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe if you are enjoying what you are hearing. Now, on to today's story. What's up with cheaters trying to get their partners, unknowingly, to become friends with their affair partners? Rant? That's a whole nother level, some Machiavellian elite level type cheating. I'm not talking about a mutual friend or someone both people know independently. I'm talking about an unknown affair partner that is brought into the orbit of an unsuspecting spouse and is introduced as a platonic contact. Why do they need to make their partners feel even more like Boo Boo the Fool when it all comes out? In the past week alone I've seen a couple of posts like this. Edit, the number of people replying to this post sharing their personal stories of being tricked into friendship with an AP is crazy to me. How are people capable of doing such an evil thing to someone they supposedly love? There are really some sociopathic people out there. Edit 2, people are also confirming that they have been a trusted friend who has been tricked into a friendship with an AP and used as part of their cover story. Sometimes the AP is brought into a friend group so the cheater can legitimize the friendship with the AP. That way the cheater has the cover of the friend group when he wants to spend time with the AP and he has friends, unwittingly, who can vouch/normalize the cheater and AP interactions. Yes, it's all about normalizing their actions, trying to justify that no one is getting hurt and so desperately trying to convince themselves they aren't the bad guy. It's delusion at its finest. My wayward GF actually said to me, "Mid-affair, you guys would be great friends, you have so much in common, no way in hell nutjob. I have morals and integrity, we have nothing in common. I wouldn't piss on someone like him, even if he was on fire." They have no idea that when the details come out more of their children's trust will be eroded even more. One less adult to look to for any modeling, trust, respect, and they slide into the abyss of not trusting anyone. It's more of the same selfishness just driven home with more pain. Sad but accurate observation on the op's part. This. Well put. This happened to me. I was completely kept away from his ex-wife, while they were co-parenting, but every so often it was "you'd actually really like her, you'd probably have a great time together." I hated that a-hole of a woman before I even knew they were cheating, so no tea checks. Simply put, see? They're friends. My affair brought us all together, in the end it was a good thing that I cheated on him. I'm a good person, I am. I'm sure my ex performed this Olympian mental gymnastics, as she tried it. Didn't work. My ex-wife would literally tell me, "I wish you liked AP1 and AP2 more so we could have their families over and spend more time together." At the time, of course, I didn't know she was having affairs with either of them, but she literally tried to get me to go golfing with one of her APs, invited them both over for dinner nights, invited their families camping with our family, and the other families from my kids' classes, and tried to become friends with their wives. I honestly think she thought that doing so would help her to convince herself that what they were all doing wasn't so bad, and that they weren't all terrible people for having a whole cheating ring at their office and supporting each other in their affairs. I think also that in the mind of the cheater, any legitimate activities they're doing together help them to feel like the relationship is more legitimate. So, spending time with your affair partner and with your family, or spending time with the affair partner's spouse might be a perverse way of convincing yourself that actually you're just friends with the whole family, and that the time you're spending together in secret is just an extension of that or something. The last thing I'll say about it is that maybe it's just a matter of being able to spend more time with their affair partner. If you convince your spouse to be friends with your AP, convince your kids to be friends with their kids, and spend every birthday and camping trip all together, then you're getting that much more time around your AP, even if it's not exclusive time. Edit, added 2 more paragraphs. Wait. So the whole office was cheating on their spouses with each other and wanted to befriend each other's families. Did your wife think she could pull off some unofficial sister-wives arrangement with the other wives? There were at least 3 people in an office of maybe 10 who were all sleeping with each other, at least 2 more who knew about it, and at least one of those was also having an affair. And my ex-wife literally had a conversation with one of her AP's wives where they talked about how they were basically like the old Mormon polygamist women who stayed home and got shit done while the husband was away at work. The other wife didn't know at the time that her husband and my wife were having an affair at the time. Next level messed up. Where is the vomit button? I just can't. Vomiting face. You could write some ducked up TV show with this shit. And then it hits you that people have actually done this. I have often thought, but if I ever wrote a book of my experiences, people would call me an unbelievably unrealistic misogynist because of how terribly my ex-wife would come across, and they'd say that there's no way that many people could be that messed up, but I have documented evidence to back all of it up. It's like having an affair and affair pretending like it's another affair. I can't keep up. I don't read the script, but I know you never go full affair. And you told your story. Here, you could give the link. This sounds like a great plan for toxic co-parenting. Could you imagine your spouse prancing their AP around your house, your family, and then wants you to be friends with this person? D-Day would be a roller coaster of self-loathing, and pure hatred of your spouse, and their AP. I know I would have to have contactless co-parenting. I know this will be hard on the kids, but let's be serious, it would be 10 times worse if she acted like we can be friends. Lived this. Beyond disgusting. This is really messed up. Frown WTF. I'm sorry, this is crazy. Is she some supervillain? How did she think this was okay? How did you catch her? What was her reaction? Tell me the full story. Sometime I'll have to share the whole gross story as its own post, but the short version is already pretty bad. So, there's a lot more to it, but the shortest version is that I got a call from AP2's wife saying you should probably get tested for STDs because your wife and my husband have been sleeping together, and he has apparently also had unprotected sex with at least one other person this week. I confronted her immediately and she came clean, but made a big deal about the fact that it was only one time. Well, a few weeks later, AP2's wife and I got together to compare notes, and it came out that she had also had at least a 6-month physical affair with another of their co-workers. That is some next level shit. I assume you got rid of her, right? It took some time, but it's all over now. Good on you then. Live your life without toxicity. Actually, it is not that shocking. By putting that platonic contact in their partner's circle, they are creating a story for being at the AP's house or with the AP. They are trying to normalize it. Who is Jennifer becomes, oh, that is just Jennifer. You know her, I would never cheat with her. She is our friend and you are sick for thinking I'd do anything with our friend like that. I think you're right. It makes it easier to gaslight if they're your friend too. I remember a post I saw last year where a wife noticed her husband was spending a lot of time outside of work with a co-worker he knew for a total of 8 weeks. She asked him to stop, and since he was leaving the job they would no longer be in contact. He wanted to continue the friendship even when he left the job and wanted his wife to meet his new friend. The wife wanted to know if she should at least meet this woman. All of Reddit told her no, and that she really should be questioning why her husband is fighting so hard for a 2-month co-worker friendship. Here is the truly sociopathic thing for me. Jennifer knows what she is doing. I can't imagine the mindset there. The husband is bad enough. But Jennifer friending the wife so he can cheat with her easier is beyond a sociopath. It is like sleeping with her husband isn't horrible enough. She has to pretend to be a friend. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Have an awesome day or night. Wherever you are.